Hello and welcome to the Raceroom Amateur Experience. We're going to have as pre-race ritual sip of tea, and today we're going to be driving an Audi TT at the Nürburgring. This is the GP layout.
Okay, Jordy,
We were at
ready?
the
Watch for
national
lights.
layout last week in GT3 cars, but
Green, green, green.
we're at the proper circuit this time. So this is an amateur lobby, but these drivers are by no means amateurs, as you will soon find out. We get a decent start actually. I go to the outside,
Hold your line.
get a bit switchy under braking as we get some wheels over the
Car
curb,
right,
but we
clear
get through
right.
T1 safe enough and actually manage to make up a position, so not too bad going there. I'm just going to try and stick with this pack in front of me, who were a good 2 seconds quicker than me in qualifying, which were rather concerning, but we're going to try as best. These two cars in front already having a bit of argy-bargy, so we might be able to make up a cheeky position here, as we get on the inside of this car, and he gives us a little love tap.
Clear
I
left.
felt like that was a little bit aggressive, to be fair. My car was alongside his as he turned in, but nothing major, so can't complain too much really about that. But here we go, trying to get past, but he covers the inside well. The car behind us has disappeared. I'm not sure what happened to that driver, but we come through the Schumacher S now. Again, trying to find a way past, but we're just going to try and stick with them for the first lap. Try and get through it cleanly and in one piece as we come round this corner. I don't know any other corner names other than the Schumacher S, so please forgive me. And to be fair, even if I did know the corner names, I wouldn't be able to pronounce them. Anyway, I'm getting slightly distracted. We're braking just after the 100 metre board, and I seem to lose a ton of time through that corner. I think it might be a 4th gear corner, that one. I didn't really do any practice before I entered this race, which is probably why I was 2 seconds behind. But anyway, we got through the first lap nice and safe, no major incidents, car's still in one piece, which is all very good. As we come into T1 again, and this white car a little bit slow, getting held up by the car in front. So we're going to go side by side. He pushes me out wide, which was a pretty good move by him, as he swings the car in. And we're going to try and get back on his rear, but we're far too early on the brakes round there and completely mess up the next two corners. And that's pretty much that pack now pulling away from me. I'm just not quick enough. But we're going to skip forward a bit now. This was the end of lap 2, so the end of that lap, coming on to lap 3. And we're trying to get the best exit we can out of that corner.
202.45.
So a 202.45 for the leader. And yeah, we're just going to try and see if we can maintain this gap to the car behind. This does actually end up being my fastest lap, and even on my fastest lap I get caught up quite substantially by the car behind. But this corner we're just trying to keep the car balanced on the throttle. It is front wheel drive, so if you mash the throttle, the car's just gonna understeer. But if you look on the minimap and my rear view mirror, you'll see this car behind just getting bigger and bigger around each corner. He was a very, very quick driver, this guy. I didn't realise it at the time. I was just focusing
10 minutes
on
remaining, 10 minutes.
and doing the quickest lap I could. But even so, it's just not quick enough. I definitely need to do more practice. And so we come round to this corner now. Very tricky corner, this
Car
one. You
behind
kind
is
of
catching. The gap's
so
now
a
2.2
little bit
seconds.
wide, and then go for a late apex, try and get the best exit you can. And at this point I notice the car's catching me, so I asked the crew chief basically what this driver's rating is.
118.7.
A 1900 rated driver. My rating's I think 1450, something like that. So this guy is a quick driver. He's a very top tier driver. So yeah, it's understandable that we get caught up, and I'm kind of wishing at this point I didn't ask what his rating was, because it's kind of just put a bit of extra pressure on myself here. As you can see by my facial expression, I'm absolutely shivering with dread as we come round this last corner.
Fastest lap for Ostwald, 202.38.
So 202.38 now, the fastest lap. This is our fastest lap.
204.00. That's your best lap in the session. The guy behind has just done a 201.88.
So 201.8.
He's leading the race.
And a bit of a weird thing here. That car went for a big lunge down the inside. Let's take another look at that and see what happens there. So here we are on the straight. He has a look round the outside, so I cover it off. It darts up the inside, but way too late on the brakes, and we managed to hold on for another couple of corners. So a bit of a strange mistake from a 1900 rated driver, as we're getting a little bit flustered now towards the end of the lap, and he's going to get right back on his tail now, as he's flashing his lights at us. He knows he's a lot quicker than us, but we're not just going to give him the position. We're going to at least try and make him fight for it. As again, he looks on the outside, and then feints right, goes left, but we manage to stay defensive. And again, I go quite tight into this corner. Just clip the barrier a bit actually, but just trying to defend that inside line, but he gets a much better exit than us.
Just ignore him, he'll go
And
away.
there he is, creeping up on us inside now, back into T1 again, so we'll go to the action camera. Here we are back at T1, he's on the inside. Again, he's going really tight into that corner, so we get a much wider line, carry a lot more speed through. We have to throw the car to the right to avoid him as we go side by side into the next corner. I'm trying to go the long way round, can't quite get it to work as we go back to the interior. And again, just more speed through that corner with a wider line. We switch it to the right and we go side by side again as I get a much better exit. So creeping up on his side now, but he's got the inside for this corner. We both brake hard for it, and he's just gonna manage to pull away as I take a little bit too much curb, not enough grip, and I kind of messed that corner up as well. So he's got past us, and now he is inevitably, unfortunately, going to pull away, which is a shame. I try my best to stick with him, but he's just too quick, unfortunately. But yeah, I tried my best. I did at least want to put up a bit of a fight, which I felt like I did. So not going to be too harsh on myself there. But we do manage to stick behind him for a few corners. But we're just a bit too late on the brakes on here. He gets the better exit, and we make an absolute hash of this next corner. And off he goes into the distance, into the sunset, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, so 0.8 seconds ahead already. But we come to the end of the last lap now, and one of the drivers gets disqualified, so we managed to get a free place at the end there. Not sure why he got disqualified. I don't know if there's been a lot of contact, a lot of incidents, or maybe he got a penalty that he didn't serve. But my driving's all over the place. We were on for our personal best lap, but yeah, I just made a bit of too much of a hash of that. But yeah, there we go. We finished P5 overall out of 7 of us, so not too upset about that. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know which buttons to click, and I'll see you all in the next one.